You bringing me to one of my next thoughts. I swear to God, because I want to make some Malcolm X comparisons to you.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I admire about Malcolm X, not only him, but Farrakhan, Muhammad Ali, and a few others that I can't quite name, but I've seen black and white clips of them being interviewed or questioned on platforms where it's obvious the person interviewing was not melanated and was of the controversial side, and they never utilized emotion
Right.
to express themselves, but they always delivered a very direct message that usually would come with emotion. And they did it with a smile. They did it politely.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to you on a lot of your content. You take calls, and then you get attacked, and you so calmly troll. And the comparison to Malcolm X is what I get, bro. Used to be the Mac type shit. I want you to explain that to me at one point. And then from there, you've become a person that seemingly loves black more than almost anything, and you're willing to stand on the front line for those issues. But another thing, you ain't with that turning of the cheek shit.
Real shit.
Seen some village. Somebody felt all this inside of your shit.
Yeah.
So from there, the comparison to Malcolm X, you might elaborate.
Yeah, but and you made a good point about being calm when you deal with white supremacists, because in white supremacist world, man, whoever gets emotional first, you're gonna lose. Yeah, you always got to be calm with them. That's where we created something called the dozens. And that came out of slavery, us cracking on each other. And y'all, you do that with people. Y'all troll each other.
Shout out to Geechee Gotti, Smack, URL, and to Nick Cannon with I Get You. Yeah.
Wilding out is like the dozen. That's all it is. And that's a part of foundational black American culture of ritualistic insults. And the reason why we did that was to get each other psychologically ready to go out in the world and deal with insults from the white supremacists. We had to learn how to absorb insults. People talking about your mama's so fat, your brother's so dumb. So we had to sit there and learn how to first be calm and then quickly think of a verbal comeback without getting emotional. Because if you went out in white society and got emotional when they yelled nigga, 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 they'd hang you getting lynched up. So psychologically, that was a game we would play to strengthen our minds. So when I'm dealing with the white supremacists and I'm debating them, I have the same mindset. Stay calm. Even when they're saying real weird stuff, just come back with some good verbal retorts on them and then get them flustered. See, because when you're cool as a black person, when you're calm, they lose their minds because they're so used to triggering you and making us emotional. When we're calm and we don't get emotional, they flip the hell out, and I love it.
You've mastered it, and I'm in the process of attempting to do what I see some of the greats do in our modern era. I'm telling you, in that sense, you remind me of those guys, bro. You're real sharp with it, because they be hitting you with some shit. I be thinking like, ooh. And you come like, no, ma'am. No, sir.
Because see, what they want us to do is be the angry Negro. They want to trigger us and say, well, you blacks, y'all smoke crack in your own welfare. They want us to get all emotional. Fuck that, I ain't on no welfare. No. You got to put it back on them, because we got to understand these people, the white supremacists, they come from failed societies. Let's be real. Over in Europe, and I want black folks to understand. We got this thing. We got this thing. We think over in Europe they just got everything popping and they're just geniuses. Europe, most of it is a damn ghetto. All right, if you go over there, it ain't as popping as people think it is. No disrespect to the Europeans.
Yeah, shout out to the Europeans.
No disrespect to y'all, but it's not as popping as people think it is over there in certain parts.
And from what I've seen when I've gone to Europe, I appreciate the experience so much because of it's so far away from home, and what everybody says. But I cannot remember the real stimulating, exciting moments.
Right.
There's very few colors.
Right,
it's like everything is gray.
Everything is gray, cramped up. They only got shit popping over there within the last few hundred years. So I don't let any person from over there who has a lineage from over there wag their finger at us, especially if they had to immigrate here. So
I appreciate that, but I just got a double entendre that came to my head. They taught you that you're up. If you over in Europe, I'm gonna have to put that in the mix somewhere.
I know, and we believe them. We think that
And where does that come from? When
propaganda, it's propaganda. They sit here and tell us that we would never get anything popping without them, which is the opposite. We were subjugated. We were subjugated by them. I think we would have a more advanced society if we were not subjugated. Our museum is right down the street from here.
Can I be wise enough to just ask you to define the word subjugated for my sake?
Right. Subjugated means systematically you are limited with your movement and your mobility, meaning physically and economically.
Redlining type of things. Okay.
Redlining.
Okay.
Our museum is right down the street in Jefferson Park.
Shout out to the Hidden
West
History
Adams.
Museum, man. Salute to you, bro. So proud of you.
I appreciate that, brother. The West Adams area, that was a prominent, wealthy black area. You had a lot of black celebrities over there. Marvin Gaye had a house over there. A lot of black, wealthy people lived over there. They wanted to get the black folks to move out of there. They had a big Supreme Court thing where they were trying to use the racial covenant thing, but the Supreme Court argument was that, okay, hey, they have equal rights, equal protection under the law. So they couldn't move them out. So what they did, they put the 10 freeway right through
eminent domain.
Right. They put that, that's why they put the 10 freeway right there in the Jefferson Park area, because they knew that it would usurp the black economic base.
So don't tell me the NFL Inglewood and them Uniting Century all the way down is somewhat connected to the 105 25 years earlier, and they did the same thing and made all those people move off Imperial. That's a cold concept to even try to gab, because we think everything is such a immediate, but the cause and effect goes back so far.
We don't understand, but they do this, they think militarily. Look at Imperial. Imperial, you have the 105 freeway, you have the police station right there, you have Killer King Highway Hospital right over there.
Hospice.
Yeah, the hospice. Killer King was right over there, and people, you know how everybody in LA know Killer King. You know what it is over there. They had South Central LA boxed in by freeways. Central Avenue was a very prosperous black area. They put the 110 freeway near there. That kind of destroyed it. Purposely to destroy the businesses. And now they've contained South Central LA. When they had the riots in '92, they shut the freeways down and brought in those tanks. They had easy access to South Central LA because of the way the freeways were designed to box it in. They do the same thing out there with Palmdale, Lancaster. There's only a couple of roads to get in and get out. That's why they put all the black folks out there. They do things in a militaristic way.
You be trapped off so quick, we don't even realize.
We don't even realize it, man.
Somebody, I saw illustrated that that's a copy of a blueprint from like communist countries, just the same similar setup, and it was designed purposely for that reason.
Right, and also I want the audience to look up Rex 84 camps, where they have these concentration camps out in Palmdale. They got them in Palmdale.
FEMA, are they associated with FEMA at all?
Kind of, sort of, but they call them Rex 84 camps. Google that. That was something.
Rex 84.
Right,
camp.
where they designed these little camps in these concentration camp centers that's in plain sight in some of these places. So if things go bad, they can start rounding people up and putting them in these concentration camps. They got them all over the country, especially out here.